Good morning and welcome back to House Becomes a Home. I thought today I'll take you for an outing. Come to PEP Home with me and I'll show you what they have in store, available, and ready to be bought. I also thought that after our little shopping trip, I'm gonna show you what I actually bought from PEP Home. I remember growing up as a child and people always look down on PEP and say, no, I don't buy from PEP. But guess what? These days we all buy from PEP. PEP has really upped their game, especially when it comes to the home section. I must be honest, I'm very impressed with a lot of things that I buy from PEP. I take a child for extra lessons weekly, and part of my waiting for my child to finish with the extra lessons, which is in a shopping center, I actually pop in by PEP weekly and see what they have available. Please watch until the end because I'd like you to see what I personally buy there, some of them on a regular basis, that makes the running of our home more effective or smoothly. Enjoy.
Grocery list on the fridge door, smudged ink scribbled in haste. Birthday circled in red pen, fix the sink squeezed in the space. Late bills stacked on the nightstand, scuffed paint, unmade bed. But your hand finds mine in the chaos, and that's the part I'll defend. We turn these walls into stories. We turn these floors into dance. Turn this table to a refuge where tired days get a second chance. Every laugh, every tear hangs like pictures on their own. Brick by brick, year by year, we're turning this house into home. It's not the shine, it's the sharing. It's not the style, it's the staying. It's burnt toast, whispered I'm sorry. Kids up too late, someone praying. This is our quiet kingdom, built on car rides and hand-me-downs. Room by room, light by light, this is where our hearts lay down. We turn these walls into stars. We turn these floors into dance. Turn this table to a refuge where tired days get a second chance. Every laugh, every tear hangs like pictures on their own. Brick by brick, year by year, we're turning this house to home. still stained from your late night tea. Laundry on the back of the chair, looks like you live here with me. Crooked frame in the hallway, school art, tape on the edge. Little shoes piled by the doorway, love in every mess. We turn these walls into stories, we turn these floors into dance, turn this table to a refuge where tired days get a second chance. Every laugh, every tear hangs like pictures on their own. Brick by brick, year by year, we're turning this house into home. Grocery list on the fridge door, smudged ink scribbled in haste. Birthday circled in red pen, fix the sink squeezed in the space. Late bills stacked on the nightstand, scuffed paint, unmade bed. But your hand finds mine in the chaos, and that's the part I'll defend.
Okay, I'm gonna start in my room. I've got these buns. There's one in my bedroom, and there's also one in my bathroom that I bought from PEP. Never mind my stapler. Another thing I bought from PEP is my shoe storage. And then I've also got a hanger. I think that came in packs of 5. It's also from PEP. Then there is these beautiful mirrors. I've got one on my side of the bed, and hubby's got one on his side of the bed. That's also PEP. I also have these bottles. These are the plastic ones that I use for my dishwasher and the jig that we keep near the sink. I use the plastic because you can actually squeeze them. I'm guessing in a while I'm gonna have to replace them because they do get those folds eventually on the bottle itself. But I think I've been using them for quite a while and they seem to be holding up quite well. I've also got the glass ones. So the glass ones I use in my bathroom. One we use for hand soap, and the other one we use for lotion when you're in the bathroom. Okay, then I've got these little plastic holders that I use as storage. And like everything must have a place, and a place for everything. Then there's less clutter. Those are the baskets we use. We don't only use them in the bedrooms, use them in the kitchen cupboards. They store different things. Okay, and then quite regularly I buy pencil bags. I think I probably have about 6 by now. I give my daughter some and I keep some, and we don't only use them as storage for pens and pencils. This one in particular is our church pencil bag, and then I've got one for home. Okay, so this is our church pencil bag that goes with us for taking notes at church. But then also my bag, I've got one of those bags that doesn't have a lot of compartments. So what I do is I take another bag and I put in all my essential things that I use. So in there's spray, there's lip balm, there's hair clips, there's hand lotion, there's a comb, all my essential things that I might need, tissues, and that all goes in my bag. This particular bag was on special for 10 Rand a bag. So I decided to buy one for myself and one for my mom. Then another storage item. In winter when we have hot chocolate, we have them in these cups. But what I'm showing you is not the cups, I'm showing you the hooks. You can buy something like this, and when you don't have storage space, it helps with vertical storage. So you can hang your cups up there. Okay, and then I've got these water bottles that I love to hate. I don't know what it is with my children and water bottles, but I get a hernia every time I see another water bottle in the sink, and mommy keeps buying more water bottles. They constantly with these bottles. These bottles is forever in the sink. Yeah, I love to hate them. Okay, and here's something that in the Damon's household is something that's essential that we use. When I buy cutlery and when I see my teaspoons is starting to get little, I buy this from PEP. Now you ask me why PEP? Because I do have three other cutlery sets, but the ones we use on a daily basis in the house is the PEP ones. Because as you can see, there's nothing at the back of these knives. There's no flowers or roses on the forks. There's nothing on the spoons. And if you know me, and how I grew up, there's one thing that we can't stand, and that's dirty cutlery. And I find that when cutlery has flowers or things at the back, dirt goes and it sits in the grooves of those flowers or whatever's on the fork or the knife or whatever. So I bought this cutlery because it is very, very, very plain. There's no place for dirt to go and sit. And yes, we still actually throw them in the jig water or Quebec's water now and then just so that it can be extra clean. But we prefer cutlery that is just plain where nothing will go and stick and sit into it. Okay, so case in point, I just want to show you again. That's the forks that we buy from PEP, the cake forks. And this is what I'm talking about. I'm trying to find one that's a little dirty. So can you see? This one has like dots on it. Now normally dirt will go and sit in between those dots. And that's why we prefer the PEP cutlery. These are my ones that I use when we have visitors. We don't always use them, so they're pretty clean. They're nice and clean. But this would be if we as a family, if we're eating cake, that's what we'll use. However, when we get visitors, we'll use the glass ones, the pretty ones. Also, if we're eating ice cream, that's my PEP ones. That's our ice cream. And then we've also got some dessert spoons. That's our pretty woolies ones. But yeah, Most of the time, we actually use the PEP cutlery. As we come to the end of this video, I want to give you some food for thought. There's a lot of things that we need to make our homes livable. And yes, you can get expensive teaspoons, you can get expensive hangers, but a lot of the time, stuff like hangers is not seen by everybody. It goes in your cupboard, and it's more important for it to be practical than for it to be pretty. I love beautiful things, and those who know me knows that I love everything home, pretty home. But I've also in the last few years come to the realization that some things must be more practical than pretty. So if I haven't achieved much in this video, the one thing that I hope I did achieve is to get you to go into PEP Home next time you're in the mall and just go and see what they have. Like I said earlier on in the video, I think they've really upped their game when it comes to all things home, and I am not ashamed to say that's where I shop for a lot of the things that you will find in my house. I hope you enjoyed the video, and do join me next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also to turn on those post notifications so that you can be alerted or notified every time a new video goes live. Enjoy your week. God bless.